there my lovelies, thank you so very much for joining me today. I'm so happy you're here. I hope you're all doing really well. Today's pick a card reading is spilling the tea on this connection. We're going to be finding out how your person feels about you, their thoughts about you, the energy surrounding this connection. It's going to be juicy. I cannot wait to jump in, but before we do, I want to thank Keen for sponsoring today's video. Keen offers personalised readings for those seeking answers to their questions on love or what's going on in your life right now. Or if you need some clarity around relationships, career, your life purpose, or just general spiritual guidance, then you can connect to a gifted Keen advisor for the insights you need. It's an affordable way to meet new readers, and the sign up is super simple and easy. It's really nice to find a psychic who you resonate with, because then they are always there when you need them. There are different types of readers, mediums, psychics and tarot readers, and all the advisors have ratings and reviews, so you can be certain that you are connecting with someone who is genuine and a good fit for you. It's really cool because the service is 24/7, so there's always someone online to give you the support you need when you need it. If you are new to Keen, then you can get your first 10-minute reading for just $1.99, and it's a really awesome way of finding out if you resonate with your reader or get an answer to a question you may have. Be sure to check them out and use my link below to get your first reading for just $1.99, or head over to trykeen.com/Lumiere. And thank you once again to Keen for making today's reading happen. Alright, now let's take a look at the crystals. I've got 3 groups for you. Group number 1 is the citrine cluster, group number 2 is the pyrite cluster, and group number 3 is the celestite cluster. So listen to your intuition, listen to that inner voice, let it guide you as to which group is for you today. Remember, these are just general readings. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind when you are ready. Your timestamps are in the description box below this video. You are welcome to pause the video if you need more time. Otherwise, head to your timestamp and I will see you in a moment. Hey there my lovelies, this is a reading for everyone who picked group number 1 and the citrine cluster crystal. There we go. It's so beautiful. Let's take a look. Let's spill the tea on this connection, find out what's going on for you. Between you and your person, please know if you've not been to the channel before that my readings contain both light and shade, not to cast shade, but just to get a full picture of what's going on, looking at the shadow aspects, all right, of this connection. Eternal dance. The path of least resistance. I have not pulled this card before. You guys are unique. This is super interesting. Now, this is a card 19. Okay, so that breaks down to a 10 and breaks down to a 1. So those numbers may be significant to you. The path of this least resistance, excuse me. So I feel like she's kind of bound up by all these kind of roots and energies and stuff that are around her. So it's just like, I'm just getting this, like, is there something about this? There seems to be a quality about this where it feels like it's harder than it needs to be, or that somebody in this connection is making this harder than it needs to be, okay? So I really feel like this eternal dance, it may be that dance is very significant to you as well. That may be a sign for you, something that you enjoy, something that you do for a living, something like this. Not for all of you, obviously, but I just feel like this is really a sign. I'm hearing like shake it off or shake it out, something like this, that the energies are moving. So I just feel like things have got like a little bit stagnant for you guys, or like you're in like a little bit of a loop, okay? And that there's kind of energies that are kind of sticking to you, which are kind of creating a loop in your thinking, like a thought pattern, which is going round and round, and it's kind of no longer serving you, it isn't helping you to kind of elevate and evolve. So if that feels like you're being held back, if you feel like you're stuck, okay, this is really saying, look, the energies are moving, they are changing, okay? Which is good. And getting into a path that's easier, the path of least resistance, invite that into your life. Too often we're quick to see obstacles, okay? You want to say obstacles mean nothing, the way forward is clear for us, this is an empowering way. Okay, this is lovely. In our wildest dreams, this is the card that you get. I've never pulled this one before either. I think this is going to be a super interesting reading. I feel like you may be quite an unconventional couple in many ways, maybe the way that you see the world, maybe because you're into kind of spiritual things and manifesting, and the people around you aren't so much. But it says rebellious love, going against the grain. So I feel like for some of you, this love, it may be forbidden in some way, or it may be that it is just wouldn't be supported. You know, that this love isn't supported from your friend group or your family because you're so different, or you're from different cultures or different religions, right? Something like this, or that your friends just don't understand what you see in this person, okay? But you've got like a lot of electricity between you. You've got a lot that you can give to one another and that you share with one another. I'm being called to this deck. We'll jump into your tarot in a moment. I love to open the readings with some oracle cards. Time to go within. This is important. So it may be a case that somebody in this connection has asked for some space right now, right, to kind of think about things. If you can honor that, then that's really going to help you. It may be that you feel like they've pulled their energy away or kind of shut you down, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, something like this. But there is, what I'm hearing is reflection. Okay, so there is an opportunity here for reflection, for you, for your person. This can be very healthy, all right? I'm hearing that the answers are within you as well. So there's something here and it feels like you think it's to do with them, and you are looking outside of yourself and you're just like, it's this person, it's their behavior, it's what they are doing, right? And yet Spirit is saying, take a moment just to reflect on yourself, because you'll see something that you haven't previously recognized, or a pattern or a trigger, okay? And this is very important, is what I'm hearing, that you are able to recognize this in yourself, to see this in yourself, and to kind of move past it, all right? If that doesn't quite resonate now, it will, over the next week, as I'm hearing, it will become aware, you know, through your meditation or your journaling or a conversation, I'm hearing as well. You'll become aware of what Spirit is pertaining to, okay? We have, I'm sorry I lied to you. So it could be that there's been an untruth here. If that is the case, your person is really feeling, you know, a lot of regret about doing that. I feel like if they have, like, it could be a white lie. It could be that they've directly lied to you. If that's the case, you know about it already. They're feeling a lot of regret about it. It could have been a white lie in order to try and protect you. I'm hearing it's because they didn't want to hurt you. So this isn't like, I'm just going to lie to you to get what I want or to manipulate you. This is just like a rabbit in headlights, you know, feeling afraid, buying for time, something like this, okay? So, and it's not the person that they want to be. Right, let's jump into your tarot, find out what is going on for you guys in this connection. Yeah, I feel like this is good. There's a lot of positivity here and a lot of love in this connection. I see Pisces energy showing up here really strongly. I feel like, you know, I don't know what to say. It feels strong. I feel like you're really connected heart to heart, that there is genuine love here, okay? Your person feels very emotionally fulfilled with you. They're drawn towards you because they feel so much loving energy. I feel like you share a lot of laughter together. You share a lot of flirtation. That the feelings that you have are very deep between you and this person, and that they are like unguarded and unafraid to kind of be open, or they have been, right? This is the, yeah, that's the message. It's just like, this is a true love, okay? You're right. If you're just like, this is everything that I wanted, you're right in doing that. You're right that this is a very satisfying and emotionally fulfilling connection, and you want to move forward with that, okay? I feel like it's been going quite well. Or when you first met, it was quite easy, you know, it kind of, things just flow with you is what I'm hearing. This could be a long distance connection. You could be in like different parts of the country, different parts of the world. You have to visit one another is what I'm seeing. I'm hearing that the communication between you is like very good. You have a lot to share with one another. They're very drawn to you, right? But yeah, that you can be open with this, that you can be authentic. Your person feels the same way about it as well, that you can be authentic together. Just completely vulnerable and open and just kind of true about who it is that you are. They definitely want to move towards a relationship or a future with you. Let's see what else is going on. I feel like maybe you were a little bit suspicious of this love. I feel like for some of you, you may have been single for quite a long time, or you're quite discerning when it comes to romance about who it is that you give your heart to. This could be you or your person, right? Somebody in this connection, that's definitely the case. I feel like you have, you want to open your heart to this person, or somebody in this connection does, and yet there's this energy of just like, I'm not sure, I don't know you well enough, or I want to get to know you better. I feel like there's some kind of stalemate that has happened in this connection, and you're at this kind of, I feel like you've come so far and now you're at like a little bit of a crossroads with this. Do I continue to invest in this person, or should I cut my losses? Something like this is what I'm seeing. I see Virgo's energy here very strongly, which I think is really beautiful. I feel like there's a love here between you, which maybe you haven't experienced before, or you haven't experienced for a long time. I feel like it's really like softened your heart, and I'm hearing letting your guard down as well. So it's just like, again, this energy where you can be completely authentic with one another, where you don't have to pretend to be something that you're not. You don't have to be kind of brittle or wear a mask. It's very genuine, right? I feel like they've identified you as someone that they want to open their heart to. And they're worried about whether you feel the same way. I'm seeing that as well. Okay, let's find out. They really feel like they've made some kind of mistake here, is what I'm sensing. They feel quite intimidated by you. They feel like you have got a lot going on in your life, right? They feel like your friends are very intimidating as well. So you may have like a group around you, and they are worried about you talking about this connection with them, with your friendship group or your family or something like this, and them kind of being judged, right? Or other people kind of wading in on this connection and what they think about it, or maybe influencing you in some way. I feel like I'm seeing in this reading that you are very much in your power at the moment, okay? I feel like this has been a long time coming. I feel like maybe you've had quite a long period of singleness or loneliness, or just focusing on other things, but you have worked on yourself and you've elevated yourself. I feel like you've had a glow up. Your person is very attracted to you, but they do have this fear within them that they have made some kind of mistake, that they've taken a wrong turn, but also that they feel they have an insecurity where they feel like you are too good for them, right? Or that they could never hold your interest for very long, because you have other people around you, okay? Maybe you're very attractive, or you're very magnetic, or you just make friends easily. You know, people want a piece of you. They want to work with you. They want to know what you're all about. They want to be with you. They want to be your friend, right? They want to date you, okay? All of this. And I feel like that is increasing all the time with you. It's something that you're working on, this beautiful glow up that you've had, and that you're just flourishing and you're just shining, and they feel a little bit inadequate in comparison because you shine your light very brightly. I feel like you're quite confident, you're grounded in yourself, you know that you won't settle for second best, right? You know this. They're very drawn to you. Okay, you stand out from the crowd is what I'm hearing as well. And they feel like a little bit shy around you, like sometimes, or like they have self-doubt or something like this when they're with you. Okay, they don't feel as confident with you as they do with talking to other people or in their work life, and it's because the stakes are very high. They feel like they're walking a tightrope. They feel like they could make a mistake at any point, and they don't want to do that. Let's see what else we've got going on. Can you hear that? That's my rabbits. Sorry about that. They're having a fun time. Yes, they are. Oh my goodness, what are they doing? What are they doing? Yeah, they want to make you some kind of offer here. I see Libra and Taurus energy showing up for you. Yeah, they want to make you an offer, but they're worried that they're not enough. Like that the offer that they have isn't enough for you, okay? I feel like you could be a little bit older than them, or that you earn more, or that you are on a career trajectory or path that is you know, could lead to significant financial rewards in the future, or you're on some kind of career ladder, right? And they're just like, this is something that they worry about, that they can't compare to you, that what they have to offer isn't good enough, because maybe they're not earning and they're still studying, or they've gone back to studying. They kind of changed their career path and now they're on the back foot a little bit, or they haven't really thought about their life and their career and their future, and you're quite solid in what it is that you want. So there is a fear that they have. If you rejected them, you may already have rejected them, or this may be something that you've talked about, right? Could be that they're still supported by their family, not necessarily, right? They know that you're quite self-sufficient. Okay, so I feel like there's some kind of energy about resources here. But they want to make you an offer, right? This is the other thing as well. They want to make you an offer, but they feel like you're not open to it, or you're not open to their love. This could be like a friendship here that feels really good and delicious, and you're just like, this is what I'm seeing. Like, is this going to turn into romance? Is this going to turn into love? Is this going to progress? I see that here as well. For some of you, like, you know, are we going to go on this journey as well? So they do want to make you an offer, but they fear that the offer that they have for you isn't good enough. Like, they're still, it's like you're on the same path, but you're like much further ahead than they are, like that kind of spiritual path. They've got a lot that they need to learn about love and relationships. They learn a lot from you as well. They see a lot of like potential here with you, and they want to explore it. They're not sure if you feel the same way, or if you have loving feelings towards them, or if you still love them perhaps, right? If you're having a breakup or a separation, they definitely want to message you. They want to come back towards you to explore this, right? They want to know what's going on with you. Let's see what else. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I see long distance connection here. They want this to be successful, and they want you to see them as successful, all right? There is this really strong energy of like a fear of rejection. I see Leo energy showing up as well. Maybe Sagittarius. There is a strong a strong theme of rejection in this reading, and that is in your person's energy field, that they fear being rejected. And maybe that they've been rejected a lot in their life as well, right? Maybe they've been rejected in romantic connections, or for lots of jobs, or by their family, or something like this, right? They've experienced loss as a result of that. Also that I feel like they're on the back foot financially. They may be in debt. They may have taken out like student loan or a big mortgage, or they've got into some legal difficulties and now they owe a lot of money. So there's some issue here around finances. Maybe you're in a better financial situation and your person isn't. They want you to see them as successful. This is very important to them. They want you to see them as someone who's got it all together, who's in a good place, right? Who's got all their ducks in a row, who is stable and secure and knows what it is that they want. That would make them feel more comfortable. So if they've been stalling a little bit and you're just like, I know that we've got a thing going on here, there is a doubt within them around, like I was saying, what it is that they have to offer you because of these financial difficulties, right? Or because of, they could be difficulties, or it could just be that they have less than you do. They want you to look at them and just be like, I'm proud of what it is that you're doing. I believe in you, you know, and just to see them through the eyes of success. They see you that way, but they want you to see them that way. This is very important to them, that you see them in this light of kind of being elevated, right? That you see them as someone who is successful, or even that they've kind of got themselves in a financially stable situation, right? I feel like either they're just a student or they've been through some stuff and it's been really expensive for them. A divorce, some legal things, child payments, something, you know, life stuff really. And they want to be in this really secure place. Offering security is very important. But yeah, they do want to offer you love. I see flirtation here. I see that they could be younger than you. There's a kind of innocence about it. It's like, oh, maybe they hadn't thought to get on top of this or to sort this out until they met you. But they're just like, they're so enthusiastic about you and so hopeful about this connection. And they really, really want to be able to commit to you. This is what I see here. They want to be able to offer you love. They want to be able to commit to you. They want to be where you are. But they fear that they're not enough. Let's see what else we have here. Just like, you've really piqued their interest. They're super interested in you. They want to know everything about you. They think you're a bit magical, right? There's too many. Sorry, it's like loads of cards. Let's see. Spirit, tell us. I left when I saw you with someone. That's an interesting message. So it could be that they've pulled away a little bit because they actually saw you with somebody else. Maybe you're dating other people. Or you were just with your friends and they thought they couldn't approach you. Something like this is quite interesting. Or just maybe they feel like your attention is elsewhere, right? Maybe they think that, maybe they've got it into their heads that your focus, your attention is on somebody else. Again, it could just be that your friends were around you and they didn't want to talk to you at that time. Or that's why they've pulled away. But I just feel for some of them, they've got it into their mind, and this is wrong, that you like them but you prefer somebody else, right? Sorry, I just had to pause the recording to sneeze. It's my allergies. Right, we have, I hid who I really am from you. So I feel like, yeah, that's weird, because I felt like that there's a lot of authenticity here and that you've worked through a lot of fears through this, but maybe, you know, they've been triggered in some aspect, right? Yes, I feel like a lot of this is really under the surface. Like they haven't spoken to you about this. Maybe something that you've suspected, right? Gentleness. Yeah, I see that here with them, that this is like a very compassionate person, that you both are, right? I don't see that harsh energy, that kind of gnarly energy that you see sometimes. I don't see, you know, game playing and, you know, I feel like this is someone who's emotionally available. This is someone who's capable of who is open-hearted, who's capable of love. You have changed me. Yeah, they see things in a new light now, excuse me. Right? They see things in a new light. Right? They're looking at their life and where it is that they're at in life and what's going on with them. Right? And it's just like you have inspired them. They find you very inspiring. I see that here in your reading. They find you very inspiring. Maybe dealing with a Scorpio as well. Yeah, I'm hiding my feelings from you. So they haven't spoken to you about any of this. They're keeping this under wraps. I feel like you have a very beautiful, authentic connection, but, you know, they haven't shared everything with you. Okay? And it's probably because they're working it out for themselves right now. So, and also because they've got this fear of rejection. So they're kind of keeping it, or they think that you are into somebody else more than you're into them. They are so hopeful, though. Like, that you will choose them, that you'll want them. Okay, I feel like they may be playing it cool a little bit, or just, yeah, just playing it cool, or just being like, no, I'm happy just to be friends, or whatever it is, flirtation. But it feels like you've got two aces in your reading, so it feels like there's a lot of potential here, that this is a very beautiful connection, that this person is very emotionally available, that they're open-hearted, right? But there's a shyness as well. There's a shyness to kind of asking you out or making a commitment to you, right? But again, the reason that they're shy is because it's important to them, and that the reason that it's important is because the stakes feel very high. All right, you guys, that is everything that I have for you in this reading today. It's been a super juicy reading. Do give it a like. I really appreciate the love and support. Also, remember, if you want to get your questions answered, there's nothing like getting a personal reading. So check out that deal with Keen, 10 minutes for just $1.99. If you want to find out who I connect with on Keen, I've got that over at my website, lumieretarot.com. I've got the list of all the psychics who I connect with at Keen. There's like half a dozen. So you can find out who I talk to personally. All right, check that out if it resonates. But I'm sending you lots of love and blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye bye. Hey there, my lovelies. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're all doing really well. This is your reading for everyone who picked the magical and amazing pyrite cluster. It's my favourite crystal in my whole collection. All right, let's take a look, find out, let's spill the tea on this connection, find out what's going on between you and your person. If you've not been to the channel before, my readings contain both light and shade, not to cast shade, just to get a full picture, a well-rounded picture of what's going on. So it doesn't mean that's everything that is happening for you, but that is it. We look at both aspects. The search. Oh my goodness. This is a card number 6. This may be a sign for you. I have not pulled this card before. I feel like your person is feeling kind of very lost at this time. They're kind of quite confused. I'm hearing out in the cold, right? So it may be that somebody in this connection has pulled away energetically and has left, you know, that there is some confusion between you in terms of your communication, that there's been a lack of clarity, right? Here is what I'm seeing. And it's just like, I feel like there is some hurt energy here as well. Like there's just like, I don't understand why this is happening or what's been going on. We get the card Tie the Knot jumping out of this deck straight away. So this connection does have long-term potential. Like you are kind of, you recognize that that's something that you are feeling, right? With this, that there is like this beautiful energy of long-term commitment here. It may be that that's something that you want to discuss or that you haven't discussed, and that's what the issue is here about kind of them committing to you, saying, yes, I love you, yes, you're my person, something like this. You may already be married to this person, considering marriage, but there's definitely an energy around marriage and commitment, and that may be where the confusion is coming up for you, but we will see what else we've got going on. Struggling alone, dark night of the soul. So kind of inner lack energy, scarcity, coming in here for you, right? So I just feel like it's two people who are both hurting or both struggling but not connecting and communicating with one another. Maybe you've agreed to give each other some space, something like this. But I really feel like you do love each other. I really feel like there is loving energy here. I really feel like you can imagine being married to this person or committed to them, that is something that you would really like, for them to choose you, to commit to you, right? And yeah, I just feel like these are two people who have like turned their back on one another or turned this back on this connection, or that the communication has really kind of broken down a little bit. With this, we are like two peas in a pod. This is a British expression. Let's see. There you go. There you go. This is the Wild Heart Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. So two peas in a pod, you're very alike, you're very similar, right? So it just feels like there is a lot of closeness that you have. I feel like you've shared very deep conversations, that you've shared your heart with this person, that you've really kind of allowed them to see you fully and clearly, right? In this, you know, when you've connected with them in a way that's very authentic, I feel like you have a lot of similarities, things in common, but also that your triggers may be the same. So your lighter aspects are the same and your shadow aspects are the same as well. So, you know, you've got the same sense of humor, you make each other laugh, but then also your shadow aspects and your triggers may be the same. I'm hearing abandonment as well. So I feel like there's this energy where like you feel like you've abandoned one another, or you've abandoned something that's really good, because there is love in this connection. All right, let's jump into your tarot. I just had to pause the video because I was a little bit uncomfortable and I needed to get comfortable so I could do your reading. All right, let's take a look, find out what's going on for you in this connection with your person. Let's spill the tea on this. Yeah, I see Capricorn's energy showing up here, Taurus energy as well. Lots of earth energy coming up in this reading. It feels like two people who are really well suited to each other, who do love each other, and yet it feels like you're apart. It could be in separation, or that you've turned your back on this connection, right? I feel like something's been triggered here, and I feel that that trigger is around like the future of this connection, you know, like where is this going? Maybe you've just been like, where is this going? You know, is this long term? Something like this. I feel like your person isn't really prepared to think about that or talk about that right now. I feel like they've got a lot of doubts about the future, right? They've got a lot of doubts around the future and around like what's best for the future, wanting to do right by you. Okay, it's what I'm seeing. I feel like they've been triggered into like an old pattern. They feel like they're very much yeah, they're obsessed with you. They're still thinking about you, okay? You're very much at the forefront of their mind. I'm hearing that there is a karmic energy here as well for some of you. Let's explore that. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person. It's like something is holding them back. I see this really clearly from what it is that they want. They want you and they want a future with you. Okay, so this could be a limiting belief that they have, these doubts that are coming up, right? It could be that they've got a toxic person in their life who's like kind of getting into their ear, like gossiping, things like this, making them doubt themselves, making them doubt their ability to kind of be in a long-term connection, something like this, right? Let's see what else we get. Yeah, I feel like someone in this connection hasn't really been speaking their truth around this, around what it is that they want, like maybe trying to say things just to please the other person or to kind of, you know, not rock the boat, you know, just keep things like that, but then hasn't expressed a boundary. I'm seeing that here, that there's a boundary which hasn't been expressed. I feel like there may have been some lies in this connection showing up here as well, like they may have said what they thought you wanted to hear. I definitely see a strong energy of being in no contact or no communication now as well. Okay, I feel like they are invested in this connection, and there's a strong energy here of just like, where do we go from here? I feel like you've invested a lot in each other, time, your energy, your love into one another. And again, there's this energy of like, where do we go from here? What is the future of this connection? Should I keep investing in this, right? Because they know that if they keep going down this path, they'll be with you for a long, long time, and that is very serious, okay? But this is bringing up some doubts for them, okay? And I just feel like instead of speaking about this, they've withdrawn is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's not been like the healthiest thing to do, like the most positive thing to do. I think it's left everybody feeling quite hurt and confused, rather than kind of, it's like they didn't talk to you about it because they didn't want to hurt you, but in doing so they've hurt you more. That's what I'm seeing, okay? I see Virgo's energy showing up here as well as Aquarius, Libra energy. That may resonate with you. Yeah, there's such a strong energy. Your person is dragging their heels because they feel stuck. Right, they feel very confused, and this confusion that they've got a lot going on in their mind, a lot of anxiety here. They're thinking about a lot of different things, but and it's making them kind of overwhelmed, and then they're just stuck. Okay, so you may feel like the progress with this person has been really slow. I feel like your person is very easily influenced by other people, their family or their friends, or even like social media about how things should be or what they should be doing. They're really, what's stopping them is that they're really afraid of making the wrong decision, right? It's just like you only get one life, and they're afraid of making the wrong decision. It's just like we have so many options in our life now for what we can do. Yeah, I just think like in the olden days, there was like a set path that people did, and there weren't a lot of choices and options, and like sometimes it can be analysis paralysis of just like too much. Do I want to travel? Do I want this career or that career? And I just feel like your person isn't very grounded right now. Okay, this is really, really keeping them stuck. This inability to know what it is that they want, to have a clear vision of what it is that they want to manifest in their life, is causing them to really not be as successful as they could be, is really holding this connection back, right? I feel like they're dragging their heels. I feel like one minute they're really into this, and then the next minute they're really into that, or the next day, right? I feel like they kind of live in a little bit of a dream world and aren't very grounded, right? This is keeping them stuck with this, and they can't see clearly. They can't, let's grab this deck. They can't, they don't see the future or the situation. They don't see things with a lot of clarity. They may be treating you like an option as well. You are very grounded. This is the thing. You are very grounded. Like, you're in your power. You're very grounded. You know your own worth, right? And I feel like they've got under your skin a little bit, because you do have a very, very strong connection with this person, right? It's a very, very deep connection. You're learning a lot about yourself. There are lessons to be learned in this connection from this person. Okay, don't doubt yourself is what I'm hearing, because you do have it all going on, right? You've got it going on, right? You are attractive, you are magnetic, you are leveling up, you have worked on yourself. You've got a lot that you bring to the table. You've got a lot that you offer, right? And I just feel like that person who we're talking about today may have been slightly like unappreciative of that. Like, I feel like they don't 100% see your value. And I think that the reason that they don't 100% see your value is because you don't 100% see your own value. You doubt yourself. You doubt how magical you are. You doubt how powerful you are, right? Or you've forgotten. I'm really feeling that, and it makes me feel sad. It's like you've forgotten your own power. You've forgotten who you are. Remember who you are, right? And then the whole situation will change. Remember who you are. Remember what it is that you bring to the table. You are enough. You are more than enough. Okay? You are magical. You've got a lot going on. You've created a lot of good things in your life. You've overcome a lot of challenges. Okay? Maybe you've come from a situation or just circumstances where, you know, other people have it easier than you, and yet you're still there. Okay? You're still showing up. You're still doing your best. Right? You still show up for life. You're just like, yes, I am willing to learn. I am willing to do my best in the face of adversity, right? All the time you're growing, blossoming, flourishing, right? I just feel like there's something here where your person, either they think it and they don't give you the credit, they don't share that with you, right? Or they can't fully see it. But if they can't see your worth and your value, it's because they don't see the value in themselves, right? It's a mirror. Like we were saying, you're very similar. They can't see their own value. They see themselves through this lens of lack and of not being good enough, and then they cast that onto other people, right? You're very grounded, but your person is very ungrounded, okay? I see Aquarius, Libra energy here for definite. That's really strong. I feel like you have, I think, like, have you blocked them, or you've got no contact with this person, or you've set like a solid boundary of just like, this is not okay with me. I feel like maybe they were sharing their energy with other people in a way that didn't feel very good to you. There is a third party energy here, right? The third party could be their job or their work, like not making you a priority. I see that here. There's definitely an energy where you just feel like, I am not this person's priority right now. I feel like perhaps you've expressed that, or you've just been like, this isn't good enough for me. This doesn't feel good to me. This doesn't feel nourishing to me, right? I think they weren't expecting you to be so empowered and so direct. I really see you in your power. I feel like they've been sharing their energy in a way, like their energy is very open to kind of other connections or other people, or it could just be someone like an old flame or someone from the past, and you're just like, I don't like this, right? This doesn't feel good to me. Okay, I feel like because of this energy where they're just like so ungrounded, they've devil on the bottom of the deck. I just feel like they've got like, there is a limiting belief or like an issue here or a trigger, right? And I just feel like it just comes up again and again, and that can be quite wearing for you, right? And this is difficult because you do have such a powerful connection with this person, and you can see a future with them, and you can see a way out of this, and that you have these beautiful similarities. You really resonate with one another, okay? But I just feel like this energy where they won't commit to anything. I feel like this whole thing is about commitment, where they won't commit to anything. Maybe they won't commit to you, or maybe to anything else in their life. You know, maybe they start a hobby and then they give it up and then they're into something else, something like this. Or it could be just about committing to you. It's a real sticking point. It's a real problem with this because you are not like that. I feel like you see things through. You've got drive, right? And it's just like, this is the place where you cannot see eye to eye with one another. This is like the block. Doesn't mean that this is all there is to this connection. This is just the message that Spirit wants you to know, okay? This thing whereby they're sharing their energy with other people, treating you like an option. It's just like, this is, you know, this is causing like a breakdown in the communication and a breakdown in the connection between you. And there's this, and again, this energy of like, where do we go from here? We need to make a decision about this. I see Pisces energy here. This person does love you. So they do see your value. They do see your worth, okay? This is what I'm sensing. They may not have shown it, but like deep down they know. But they haven't like been expressing that to you, or they want you. It's like they're self-sabotaging is what I'm seeing. I feel like they have a weakness, right? That weakness could just be that they are ungrounded in some way. But I feel like there's this energy where they're creating resistance in this connection. But I see them being able to listen to their intuition, right? They're getting messages from Spirit here, okay? Yeah, they have been struggling a little bit, and that struggle has kept them stuck, right? But I feel like they're getting messages from Spirit, okay? They're going to listen to their intuition. You have a strong psychic connection. So even if you're not in physical communication, you can express how you feel. You can send them love and blessings. You can send them forgiveness, right? I see that here, and they do see you as elevated. They do see your worth, your value, your truth, okay? And it's only, I think you've maintained a lot of poise in this whole situation. This has really elevated you in their eyes. I feel like, sorry, I'm not going to take that because it's too many and I haven't asked the question yet, but I feel like they don't express themselves very much. They love you and it's like they haven't said the words. Or they love you and they just like keep it under wraps all the time. They want to say it, they want to express it to you, and yet they hold themselves back from fully expressing this. But they do see a future with you. They do know that you are a catch. They do know that you are a prize. They do see you as relationship material, as someone that they could be with for the long term. I see Taurus energy here, Libra energy, Pisces energy, right? And it's so lovely. They do see you as a blessing, as someone who's very inviting. And yet they just like, it's like they don't express it. Or that they keep in the depth of their feelings. Their feelings for you are very deep. They run deep. And they keep in the depth of their feelings for you to themselves. They don't want you to know how much they really care, because then they will look vulnerable, right? They don't want you to know. Destruction. That's what I was saying. I see that here because the Tower's shown up in your reading as well. So I feel like they have self-sabotaged this, right? They have destroyed it. Oh my goodness. And then you get the card Real Love. Like I was saying, they have this love for you. They have this love for you, and yet they don't know what's good for them, right? Well, like, they're destroying something that's really good. They're destroying something through their self-sabotage, through these kind of lower vibrational behaviors. And this doesn't mean this is who they truly are. It's just kind of like how they've been showing up. And I feel like this is all around commitment. You're just like, is this the real deal? Is this a real thing? Are we official, right? And rather than talking it through or expressing how they feel, it's just like they've thrown the whole thing under the bus. And yet they're still there, just loving you all the time. And it's just like, it's on the tip of their tongue to tell you and to express this to you. And yet they're keeping it under wraps. But they do have, this is very beautiful, they do have like true genuine feelings for you. This is a loving connection that you share, okay? And I see that here really strongly. They see you as somebody who's elevated. They see you as like, they can't even believe that someone like you is interested in them. Beautiful, true, real love. All right, that's everything that I have for you. These are all the messages that I have for you today. I hope that you found this helpful in some way. Do give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate the love so much. If you want to find out more about this connection, I recommend a personal reading with Keen. So do take advantage of that offer. It's linked down below, 10 minutes for just $1.99. It's a really amazing deal. It's the best deal out there. All the psychics that I connect with personally on Keen, my personal recommendations, are over on my website, lumieretarot.com, which is also linked in the description box. You can find the half dozen psychics who I talk to personally over at Keen there if you want a personal recommendation. All right, but I'm sending you lots of love. I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye bye. Hey there, my lovelies. This is your reading for everyone who picked group number 3 in the beautiful Celestite cluster crystal. All right, let's spill the tea on this connection. Find out what's going on for you and your person. These are general readings. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Nobody needs to get their panties in a bunch about what's going on. If it's not your message, don't try and force it. Just choose one of the other groups or one of the other readings on my channel. Spirit does want to connect with you today. All right. Oh my goodness, perception, beyond the veil of illusion. This is super powerful. This is a card 39. That may be a sign for you in your connection. I am loving this. I feel like there is like a deep, I've not drawn this card before. There is like a deep psychic connection between you and this person. This is a very powerful spiritual connection that you have with this person. I think you are really feeling it like that this isn't just a surface level kind of connection that you've got going on, that this runs really deep. You know, you are connected spiritually. So it could be that you've got some kind of spiritual contract with one another, okay? This is really kind of seeing the truth of things as well, right? Beyond the veil of illusion. So just like the veil of illusion is our ego, it's kind of fear, it's how we perceive things to be, but it's kind of this person may have sparked a spiritual awakening in you, or somebody in this connection has really started to experience a spiritual awakening as a result of meeting one another. You could be the key that unlocks that, like unlocks a spiritual practice or unlocks a spiritual understanding or a spiritual teaching to the other. So this is the message that I'm getting in order to kind of, for your own growth. It feels like a very significant connection, right? In that respect, in that this person is that no one is your friend, no one is your enemy, everyone is your teacher sort of energy. This person is a guide, is a teacher to you, has come into your life for, I'm hearing, wisdom, to unlock wisdom that is already contained within you. All right, so quite a specific message here. She's also wearing like this red or dark pink fuchsia coloured veil or like headscarf. So that may be a sign for you as well. Maybe how you like to express yourself. Could even be a hoodie, right? Or you may see somebody like that. That's a little sign from Spirit here as well. There is a black butterfly with red tips on this card as well. So that's very specific, but a butterfly image, or like particularly a black butterfly with the red tip wings, or like a black and red butterfly, maybe a sign for you as well in this connection. Let's see what else we've got going on for you. Oh my goodness, we have love at first sight. This is the Myth and Fire Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. Love at first sight. So I'm just feeling like this is a strong connection. Like I was saying, you were destined to meet one another, right? I just feel like you looked into that person's eyes and you just knew. Like it's just like instant soul recognition, right? From the soul. Like, who is that person? And then we've got obstacles and challenges. But there's something about this. Yeah, I feel like there are some difficulties here. But I just feel like this is like... it's one of those things where that contrast really helps to propel you forward. Like when it comes to love, when it comes to overcoming your own internal blocks, right? I feel like you're just learning a lot from one another. I feel like that's why it's like such a powerful, beautiful, instant recognition, the soul recognition that you have. Okay, and you've been brought into each other's lives so that you can overcome something in you where you feel unworthy or unlovable or not good enough, or there is doubt. Could be a body image issue, I don't know. Something here you've come to learn from one another. Let's see. The unconventional soul. I knew it. So I feel like someone in this connection is definitely a psychic, like clairvoyant, intuitive, empath, starseed, right? Just like a spiritual soul, like a fourth dimensional soul who's come here to really kind of raise the vibration of the planet. I think that someone in this connection has, maybe you both do, and you're mirroring this, has a very specific kind of soul purpose, you know, to come and help humanity through these incredibly challenging and difficult times, right? This is what I'm seeing, right? Definitely like beyond the veil of illusion, like we opened with, just somebody here who understands that there is more to life than meets the eye. There is more to this connection than meets the eye, for definite. There's a lot going on in the 5D between you and this person. You have a long history with this person across many lifetimes, and maybe even different dimensions as well, right? So if you're just like, what is happening to me? This, you know, what is happening here? This is crazy. This is why. This is why. And like, you will gain clarity and understanding. I'm hearing the word mystery to this mystery through a spiritual lens, through a spiritual perception of this. Not by looking at their behavior, not by looking at the 3D, like really getting into that, you know, opening your third eye, through astral projection, through these spiritual things, or just through spiritual practice, releasing things through yoga and dance, journaling, meditation. You will get downloads. That is where you're going to get the answers that you are seeking to this connection, right? Or to this lesson, or to like, why did I meet them? Why are they here? What is this all about? Why do I feel it so intensely? Why do they feel so familiar to me, right? All of that. I can't follow through on my promises. Can you see that? Sorry, there might be too much light flashing back for you. I can't follow through on my promises. So it feels like this person's either made you a promise, either verbally or just through their actions, that the way that they've shown up for this connection. And yet it's like this energy that they meant what they said at the time. They meant what they said when they said it. They truly believed that they could be that person for you, or that they could do that thing, right? Because from their higher self they could, and it's like maybe they were a little bit naive in a way, or a little bit limited in their perception, and they didn't understand that perhaps it wasn't possible. So it isn't because they're manipulative or they want to hurt you, right? It's just like, I feel like they do a lot of talking and yet they don't follow through. So you always want to be like, what is it I want to say? It's like, yeah, look at the actions if you want to know how someone feels about you. Don't go to what it is that they say. Words are cheap. Talk is cheap, right? You want to look at the actions. Do they turn up on time? Do they call you when they say they're going to? Do they communicate with you regularly, right? Are they consistent in their communication? Are they consistent in do their words and their actions line up, right? And it looks like that is an issue here. I feel like your person really feels like they answer to nobody, or they're not used to. I feel like there's this, I don't know how to describe it. There's an energy around them where they're either not used to considering somebody else, like they're only used to thinking about themselves and their own needs. Maybe they're an only child, or they've just kind of relied on themselves, and they just, I don't know. They're not used to thinking about somebody else. And so they kind of think about themselves a little bit, you know, what it is that will make them feel good, what it is that makes them feel nourished, right? And they forget about connecting with other people, and that other people want the same things as them. It's like a little bit of a limitation in their view, in their world. And maybe this is why you're here, to remind them of this. Like, hey, other people exist and they want the same as you. They want to be fulfilled. They want to be loved, right? Let's see what's going on with the tarot. Yeah, look at this. I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. This is like a lot of attraction here. I feel like they've been drawn towards you, that they're magnetically drawn towards you, and they've come towards you with love, you know, wanting to date you, wanting to explore that side of things, wanting to make you an offer in love, okay? And that they've done that. They've been dating you, they've been showing up for you, they've been communicating with you, and just now things have fallen apart. And it's because of this energy where they can't follow through, that their actions and their words don't line up. They say things, they future fake, right? They talk a lot about the future, and this is going to happen, and we're going to do that, and it's going to be like this, and that you don't see any real evidence of that, okay? And you're just starting, there's a realization here now from you. You're just like, okay, you know, I feel like this is very intense, and maybe you did get really swept up in that, because it feels like really delicious and really, really romantic. But I just feel like there's been a breakdown in this connection, a breakdown in the communication between you both, and like it's like it wasn't sustainable for them. Like maybe it was like too much too soon, or just like too intense. When things are very intense like that, they tend to burn brightly but quickly, and they don't have the longevity, right? Because you can't sustain that level of intensity for very long. I'm seeing a bit of that here. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of conflict between you and this person. I feel like this person, if this is your reading, whoever I'm connecting with today has really hurt you. You may feel like this is your divine counterpart with this person. You may be completely heartbroken or just very disappointed in them. And it's just like, there's just a lot of friction between them. I feel like your person has been a little bit controlling or a little bit stubborn about things, like not being able to see your point of view, and that is like causing you a lot of pain, because I feel like you haven't been validated, right? Is what I'm hearing from Spirit. I see Aries energy showing up in your reading really strongly. I see Virgo energy showing up here, Taurus energy as well. Yeah, I feel like they haven't been true with their words. I feel like they've been a little bit, you know, what is that? Like, I don't know what I want to say, but a little bit like economical with the truth. Like they've, like a lot of sweet talking. There may have even been lies or untruths. If that's the case, you already know about it. You know, you've got their number. When it comes to this, maybe they try and lie their way out of situations or something like this, or they're just not speaking their truth, or if that's not resonating with you, that it's this energy where they're just not communicating with you about what's important. right? Or maybe you try and communicate and then you just end up, they just end up hurting you more or hurting each other, right? And it's because they won't talk about what's real. And I feel like this is causing a lot of frustration for you, okay? You see them wanting to come towards you. You know, their energy is still directed towards you, right? They're open to you. They're open to communication. They want to connect. Is what I'm hearing. They want to connect. But it's just like, well, how good is that connection if they're not going to talk about real things? If they either only want to talk about superficial things, or you feel like you can't trust what they say. There's this thing now where I feel like you don't feel emotionally safe with them because you can't trust what they say, right? Or that they exaggerate things, or that there's this energy of that they just tell you what you want to hear. I feel like there's a spiritual lesson here which they're kind of not learning or can't see, or they're not looking at. Let me grab this deck. That they're not looking at or they're not seeing, right? They do. It's just like, it feels very uncomfortable for them to look within. They don't want to. They don't want to look within. They don't want to take personal responsibility. It's too uncomfortable for them. It's too triggering for them. And yet I still see their energy coming towards you. So, I mean, whether you want that or not is up to you. But their energy is still coming towards you. I feel like this person's still in your life. Maybe they're there, but kind of not fully on board. You know, they give you just enough to keep you interested. Wow, I love this. So I see Leo and Sagittarius energy very strongly. I see 1111, so I'm not surprised. Twin flame, soulmate energy here, right? Regardless of their shadow side, regardless of these kind of obstacles that you're kind of facing here, this person is so drawn to you. You bring so much illumination to their life. You bring a lot of joy to their life, right? They find you super, super magnetic. Like I was saying, when you locked eyes, you recognize each other at the soul level, right? This is a very expansive connection for them, right? You've created stability in their life. They find you like a safe haven. You feel like coming home to them, right? Could be that one of you or both of you is from like a really sunny place where you met in the summertime. I'm seeing that here. I see a lot of flirtation. I see a lot of like sexual chemistry and sexual compatibility between you and this person. They see you, they've got you up on the pedestal. They see you as like very elevated. They feel very, very blessed that you have like taken an interest in them, that you would want a relationship with them, right? They feel really, really blessed that you would want that. Very magnetically drawn to you. Nobody else compares. That's what I'm hearing. Look at this. Okay, Scorpio energy showing up in your reading. There's going to be big changes in this connection, okay? You're going to be able to transform some of this heaviness, this heavy energy, these struggles, right, into something more positive. You're moving towards calmer waters, okay? Something that has more, that's more solid, right? That is more grounded, okay? Where you can really kind of communicate with each other, right? Is what I'm seeing here. Moving towards calmer waters, but your person has doubts. Let's see. Yeah, okay, they feel doubtful about whether or not you will take them back. This is what I'm seeing here. I do see things settling down with you. I do see that the energies are changing in a way that is very positive, right? I feel like through this process you've understood each other a little bit better, okay? And your person does want to come towards you, but they doubt whether you will accept them. Like, it's just like, can you ever trust them again? Or can you, because there's this energy whereby perhaps you don't feel emotionally safe with them, right? Can you trust them again? And they doubt whether, I see them making an offer towards you, right? If you've been in separation, I mean, because you're just in their heart, they love you unconditionally, excuse me, right? This is what they have for you, the unconditional love. You've changed them as well, is what I'm hearing. Like, it's like they've learned that however it is that they used to show up in the past isn't really working for them anymore. They want to reach out to you, but they're holding themselves back a little bit. They want to offer you love. Okay, they want to be back in your good graces, is what I'm hearing. They want things to get back on track. I do see energies of them just like making moves towards you. It could even be physical moves, like physically getting in their car to come and see you. They want, this is all over your reading, that they want to be in your space, that they want to experience you, that they want to experience more of your delicious frequency, of your goodness, right? Because you feel very high vibrational to them, right? They love connecting with you, right? But do you feel the same? You're like, do you feel nourished by this, or do you feel drained? That's the question. So, I mean, you have your own power here, but I see them coming towards you, but they're doubtful that you will want to accept them. So many things remind me of you. This is very beautiful. All the time, like songs and music and little cultural references. Okay, it's because you're bound up into each other's energy frequency. They're being reminded of you a lot, okay? I feel you leaving me behind. I see that in this reading. That you're maybe like, this is a little bit too little too late. Spirit is, which one, Spirit? Spirit saying go with the blue one. Okay. So there could be this energy of it's too little too late. Or just like, yeah, I know that there's attraction here. You get the card Journey. I don't know if you can see that. This is from the Galaxy of Lovers Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. No, it's not, it's the Echo Soul deck, excuse me. Journey. So I see, again, this energy that they're coming towards you, that they're going to make this journey, getting in the car, getting on a plane. If it's long distance or you're in different parts of the world, I see them wanting to come to you to really talk things through. It could also be that this connection has been a bit of a journey, like it feels like that you've been through a lot together, you know, and there is a spiritual journey in this, of expansion, of being elevated, of learning. Yeah, expansive. Did I not just say expansion? There you go. Yeah, so that is, it's powerful, definitely. And there is love here. They want to be accepted by you, but it's just like, and it's up to you whether or not you do accept them. I need you. Oh, you definitely won't be able to see that one, but it says, I need you. Okay? They want to experience you, right? They want to experience your energy, your frequency. You've got a lot of goodness, like a lot of deliciousness, like a high frequency going on. You have cultivated that for yourself. Now, just because you shine your light brightly doesn't mean that you need to give your light to everybody who wants it. You decide who you share your light with, right? And that has to be like a fair exchange. So, but they've got this kind of energy where they've got to see you, right? They need you. I feel like if they've been holding back, I see them coming towards you because they cannot resist, right? They just need you in their life. They want to talk to you. They want to be with you, right? Okay. I feel also like you make them feel better about themselves. Like you see them clearly, and there's something here. When they feel bad about themselves, you are able to offer balm to their soul, right? Or to validate them in some way, which is they find very powerful and very nourishing, okay? Right, those are all the messages that I have for you today. Do give this video a like. I appreciate the support. If you want to find out more about this connection and get your questions answered, then check out Keen. It's 10 minutes for just $1.99. It's the best deal out there. I've got a list of all the psychics that I connect with at Keen, right? My personal recommendations over on my website, lumieretarot.com. You click the tab Tarot, you will see that list there of who I actually speak to and connect to on a regular basis and my favorites, okay? So if you want a personal recommendation, that's where you can go, but I'm sending you lots of love and I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye.